So today I've thrown my hair into some like whack-ass bun. This is not like the style I'm going to be showing you, I promise. Today I'm actually going to be showing you guys my braid out routine. I'm going to show you how I get a big fluffy braid out. For you girls who like a defined braid out that has clear kinks and clear waves, this is not the braid out for you. I prefer fluff. I like big hair. I like messiness. I just like it to look as natural as possible. So I'm not dissing you girls who like a defined braid out. It's just personally not for me. So if you're the kind of girl who likes a big fluffy braid out, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how we get that done. So I'm going to start by taking down that bun and these hoops because that's just for the video. This shit's going to get in the way. So I've got my hair parted to the side, but I prefer to have it parted in the middle when I do a braid out. So we're just going to part that in the middle. This is just like a random boar bristle brush. I mentioned this in my 11 months post relaxer video, just my favorite transitioning products if you wanted more details on that. So you're going to need a comb to part with. I just grabbed any old comb with a rat tail. I've got my Denman brush. It's not Denman, it's like some random brand that was like $4 called Jorgen. You're gonna need 4 elastic bands, or what are these called? Ponytail holders? They're not elastics, they're, you know what these are. I clearly don't because I've obviously forgotten. I use 4 because I only do 4 braids, but if you want to do more than 4 braids, you're gonna need more, obviously. And you're gonna need a conditioning leave-in. My favorite is the Cantu Shea Butter Leave-In Conditioner. It's just a leave-in, and it smells bomb.com. I love the smell of this stuff. Yeah, you're gonna need that. And that's about it. That's how simple this braid out is. If you're the kind of girl who likes to use damp hair, you're also gonna need a spray bottle. This is just a random spray bottle. It used to be a leave-in conditioning cream, but I emptied that, just added water and some oil to it. But I don't use a spray bottle, but maybe that's what you like to do. So I start by parting my hair down the middle. I'm going to tie this side up in the meantime because I'm not going to need that. And then the other side right here. I'm going to start with the back, so I'm going to tie this. I just split that down the middle because I'm doing 4 braids. So I'm going to tie this back because I don't need that right now. And this is an old roller set that I'm doing, or not old roller set, but a couple days. It's only been a couple of days. This is a roller set that I'm doing this on. I'm just going to detangle my hair with the brush. And we're good. So that's detangled. And dip into my Cantu Shea cream. Grab about this much. I don't even know what that would be. Like, I guess you would consider that a quarter? I don't know. Rub that in my hands. It smells so good. And just coat my hair with that. The more you use, the more defined your hair is going to be. So if you find that you think it's too fluffy the first time you try it around, just add more product next time, or maybe dampen your hair. Oh, my ends are so dry. I can't wait to get rid of these in August. I cannot wait for my big chop. Okay, so I am not going to show you how to braid your hair. I can't. I barely know how to braid my hair myself, so I'll link down below the video I use to learn how to French braid or Dutch braid. I don't know, whatever you call it. It's like a cornrow. I start that at the top of my hair. You could just do a regular braid if that's all you need, you know how to do, but I like to use a French braid because it gets to the root and the curls are more defined that way. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I know this is not the clearest. French braiding your hair without a mirror is pretty tough. All I'm using is the viewfinder on my camera. So that's done. And then I'm going to add a little bit more product to my ends as I'm braiding down them. Okay, so this is where my braid out routine differs from other people's braid out routines. Some people just like to leave the ends like that. My hair will undo if I do that. Some people use perm rods. Your girl doesn't have perm rods, so it's not an option for me. So I actually just finished that off with a ponytail holder, and the back braid is done. So same routine, product, rub that between your hands, rub that in your hair, make sure you get those roots so they're nice and smooth. And you're gonna take the top. Clearly, I'm not all about getting this braid perfect because I'm going to bed. So there's nobody looking at me. I live with my parents. My parents don't care how I look. I'm just gonna keep braiding. Like I said, I barely know how to braid myself, so me teaching you how to do a French braid would be a disservice, okay? Okay, we're close to the ends. So again, add some product. I am 1 year post relaxer. I'll be 13 months on April 1st. I'm so excited. Every month seems to, it seems to be going by faster and faster. Like, I'm not gonna lie, months 7 through 10 or 11 were a complete shit show. I'm just tying that off with an elastic band. A complete shit show. I was dying. Look how stiff my braids are. I'm dying. It's like sticking up. This is probably not a routine you want to do when you're sleeping at your man's house, because this is not the fire, but that's alright. But yeah, months 7 through 10 were a total shit show for me. I was just struggling just because I had a lot of transitioning hair, but not, and a lot of relaxed ends. So it was like half and half, and it was just a hot mess because my hair was fighting with each other, and no matter what styles I did, 9 times out of 10, you could still see the line of demarcation. So that was a huge struggle for me. Once I hit now, like month 11 and 12, where I am right now, I'm now at, I would say like 65, maybe even 70%, 65% of my hair is natural. And, you know, I'm dusting my ends each month. So I'm getting rid of relaxed ends. And now that I have more natural hair than relaxed hair, my hair takes to styling a lot more, protective styling a lot more. And now that I've finally learned how to roller set, my life is a million times easier. I'll probably show you guys how I achieve my roller sets. It's not the kind of roller set you walk around with your hair down, because I don't wear my hair down too often. I wear it mostly in a bun, but I just like my buns to be more sleek. And like I said, I do braid outs with the stretched hair, so I don't need to be wearing my hair down. My roller set doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to stretch my hair. So the good thing about it is that I barely use heat with my roller sets. I can do it mainly on a cool setting. I bump it up to medium and high a little towards the end, but it's mainly on a cool setting. So I'm just gonna finish up this last braid and then we'll be right back. All right, I've got the last braid in. I'm looking very attractive. So you can see it's a French braid, but not perfect. It's just enough so that we can get in there. Damn, I look fire. Okay, so for sleeping, what I do, I have a satin pillowcase. So if you're like me and your hair is fairly long, and you throw it in a regular bonnet like this this one right here, just a regular old bonnet. If you put it in, your hair will fold and kink, and that's annoying and it doesn't look too good. So you can either just sleep right on your satin pillowcase, so then that way there's no frizzies and you avoid breakage, or if you have one of these Evolve bonnets, which if you don't, you need one. It's long like this, and it has a tie in the front. The entire thing is satin on the inside. Just amazing. So you just throw that in. You put your braids in straight. I make sure they're straight. You throw that on top. Just make sure your braids are in there nice and straight. And then put the tie around. And see why this bonnet is so sick? It protects your hair from breakage, but it's long so that your hair doesn't get that kink that you would get if you were to shove it in this. So your braids are able to stay nice and straight with no kinks and no folds. And if you're the kind of girl who lays your edges down before you go to bed, I don't, but I know a lot of girls do, this here stays on so nicely that it helps lay your edges down in the nighttime, which is awesome. So if you don't have one of these, you need to get you one. They sell these at Target and Sally's. They're awesome. Again, the brand is Evolve. So I'll see you guys in the morning when I take down my braid out and you can see the results. Okay, so we're gonna take these down. It's now the next morning. So I'm tired and on my way to school. So I just take down the elastics. I'm gonna put my hand full of oil. This is a shea olive and mandarin oil. It smells so good. I'm just gonna rub that between my palms just to help combat frizz when I take these down. So now we begin. So this is how it looks now after I've shaken it out a little bit. So it's gonna get bigger and fluffier as the day goes on. So I'll check in a little later when I'm back from school so you guys can see the end result and the full effect. All right guys, so it's later in the day and I just got home just so you guys can see how big and fluffy this hair gets. So there's still definition in terms of like waves, but like I said, I don't like a clear cut braid out. I like frizz and volume, so this is what I'm working with. So yeah, this is after a full day of school. It was super windy outside today and foggy, so it was a little bit more, the air was a little more damp than usual, but I like big hair, so I'm very satisfied with this. So yeah, thanks for checking out my braid out tutorial, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment your thoughts down below, and until next time, see ya!